All right, everyone, we're ready for some Lorcana to be opened. Let's see if we can get sound out here. Okay, give me just a minute. Let's see. Okay. All right, the little monitor down at the bottom where it shows isn't doing a whole lot of anything. I did double check. Sounds like our volume is okay. So we're going to give it just about a minute or two and we'll get started. Um, so far, we are one piece, two troves, and some pre-release kits into enchanted. I think we're up to about 30 legendary cards, 9 or 10 epics, and 5 legendary foils. So far, we've done really good. I haven't even begun to organize. I have all the legendaries, so I imagine we are probably pretty close to a full set. Uh, that's going to be a good thing. Now we just got to get to full play sets. All right, it is 4:30 Mountain Time. World Cup is over. Congratulations to Spain. Um, Now it's time to get back to what matters this weekend. Lorcana, pre-release weekend, right? Eeny, meeny, there we go. Well, that's one way to do that. I did get to go play in a pre-release this morning. Had fun. 2-2. We played a total of 4 matches. So good time. I always have a good time playing with pre-release kits. We've got 24 packs. Set a few of them off to the side. And we will start opening. If you got any questions, feel free to type in the chat. Let me know. Happy to do my best to answer any questions. Like I said, this is case number 2, so let's see what we can get. And I'm sorting these by color and rarity because that's how I sort my play sets. So we will try to keep everything in a similar fashion for us here. All right. First card up, common Sheriff of Nottingham. Go there. Let's go. Yeah. Ugh. Just trying to make sure it looks somewhat right. We've got a regular Peter Pan. We've got our focused search. We got Isabella Madrigal. You've got Punch and Common Russell. There we go. I think that will work. Enough space for each pile. We've got the Big Book of Honey. Our first uncommon. Then we're going to go to Abu and Discarded Armor. First rare card slot is Paradise Falls, followed by the super rare Russell. And first pack, it's an epic. Let's see. Oh, one that we needed. It is Kronk. All right, we're going to put that in a little protection. We'll set it off to the side over here. Keep an eye on them, and we'll count up what we get in the box. I think I'm now missing 3 of the epics. So not bad. We should hopefully get them through this case. We're going to start with Violet Parr, Colonel Haiti, Patty. Sorry. We've got a lot to do. Tyler, Maylin Lee, And last common is Mother Golf. First uncommon is going to be Sully, followed by I'm never not by your side, and then our potato chips Posey. First rare card slot, we've got Rare Woody, and then we've got, let's face it, this, well, it is not the loan art of the card or of the set. It is our artwork that's going to come for uh, the honey rescue. So also the playmat that launched at Disney parks and stores to much chaos and fun. We're not going to tell you what we paid for that. Then we've got just a regular common foil, which is floaty head. A normal guy, normally I can get the playmat and the promo card from the parks for about 100 to 110 shipped. We wanted a little bit more for this one. I understand why. There's a lot of demand for it. He went out to Disney Springs and did not get anything. He got shut out. He'd actually hired kids from his neighborhood to go with him. I shouldn't say kids, teenagers. Stitch is our first common, followed by King Louie. We got Ellie, Kanga, and Petrify. So I had to call up another friend and paid a little bit more than what I wanted, but still is cheaper than flying to LA or Florida, fighting those lines. So I appreciate the effort of the individuals. I sure hope they can fix how those launches are working because it seems a little chaotic, seems a little dangerous. All right, we've got Antonio Madrigal as our first uncommon. We got Megavolt, and then we have got Captain Hook. First rare is going to be the Lap Canister, followed by Dash Par. And then, speaking of Winnie, we've got Winnie the Pooh and Diglett in the foil super rare. Definitely a great card. This is the enchanted we want. Don't care about any of the rest. I would rather have, ooh, yeah, I would rather have that enchanted than an iconic. Bold statement because if I get an iconic, I'm selling it, using it to help pay for D23. If I get that enchanted card, it's not leaving my collection ever. All right, we're going to start with the Owl, the common. We've got Beast. We've got Pluto. We've got Jasmine. We've got Panic with his hammer. We got Ellie. And our first super, excuse me, uncommon. Wow. You know, I was up doing this till 1:30 and then back up at 8 a.m. All right, Protective Aura. And put that thing back. Oh, all right. Double legendary pack because the card behind is always going to be the same or a higher rarity than the card in front of it when it comes to the rare, super rare slot. So we have got Scar. It's probably the one other enchanted that I would love to get. I love Tom Miller's art. That means we're going to have another one. It is the Horned King. And in our foil spot, you broke my smolder. All right, let's put these in. So I'm going to rant for a minute. So if you buy your extra cards off TCG Player, you probably noticed that before Friday, a lot of the legendary cards were listed at just outrageous prices. Every one of them was over $40 at one point, and we all know that's not realistic. But a new fan coming in may not have a clue. So if you're one of those stores, thought it was like cool to try and scam people into overpaying for product, on pre-orders, shame on you. There's a local store here in Utah that did it. They'll never get a penny of my money. I was talking with another store owner about it today. And I'm like, he's like, well, maybe they were just trying to take advantage of the flippers. I'm like, nah. If you're willing to charge $50 for something you know is probably going to be worth 10, I don't care if you're trying to get rid of scammers. You've got no morals. Sorry, you just don't. You're a scammer yourself. All right, tower before me. It's going to be great. Roz, Winnie the Pooh, Rapunzel, and then our first uncommon slot, Eeyore, followed by Lumpy. These two seem to be together in a lot of packs that I've been opening. Willie the Giant. Then our first rare card slot is Carl and Russell, followed by super rare Closet Door Portal and a foil Tinkerbell. Both my cases came from the same, from two completely different locations. But I have noticed that some of the honey cards seem to cluster together in packs somehow. All right, we're going to start with Diablo. Speaking of floaty head, we got Startle, we got Miriam, we got Pain, and we've got Potato. Red Moon Ritual is our first uncommon. Rabbit will be our next uncommon. Then we've got Rue. See what I mean? Honey all together. It just seems weird. I'm okay with it. The more honey, the better. Rue. Then we're going to go to Sprout. And another rare card underneath is going to be Maylin Lee. And then we have got a rare Paradise Falls foil. So I was talking with some friends about what to do with all our puzzle pieces. Because I've now got 2 full puzzles and then probably 10 others. By the time I'm done with this, I'll probably have 10 more. So I think what I'm going to do is get some team bags, put completed puzzles in each team bag, take them down to D23 and hand them out. Maybe to kids, maybe to folks that are just kind of looking to see what Lorcana is. I think it'd be a good way to get rid of those extra puzzle pieces. Darkwing Duck, our first comment. Donald Duck. Piglet. If I didn't have you. Maleficent. Winifred. And then our first uncommon, Hades. Absorbing Bloom. Sun Yi. First rare card slot, Maleficent and Diablo, followed by super rare Violet Tar, and then common foil Diablo. I've only got one of the connecting arts so far of the foil cards. I do have the Yzma and Kronk. I've got one of each of the other sets. So maybe we'll see those connecting foils show up today. And my pile discipline is lacking. Dash bar, launch pad, Besties assemble, flying Minnie Mouse. We've got Orc is our first uncommon, followed by Todd and Doug. Our first slot is going to be Boo, followed by a legendary. The legendary is Dash and Violet Tar. Then foil legendary, Woody and Buzz. All right, so this is the first 8 packs of this box. We are sitting at 1 epic, 1 foil legendary, and 3 regular legendaries so far. The boxes I have opened have been 6 or 7 legendaries, 1 legendary foil, almost in every box, 2 epics, and then again, half the boxes I have opened have had enchanted cards in them. So hopefully we'll get one of those. Here we go. Mulan and Vineling. Roar. Lucas Search. Lilo. Vineling Pete. See this? We've got the new version of Rapunzel's Tower. We've got Red Alert. And we've got Vineling Hera. We're going to start with a super rare. That's never a bad thing. We've got Sully, followed by another legendary. And that is a Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, one that we need. We've only got one of those so far, so that gets us there. And a foil potato chip Posey. All right. Again, I'm not finding anything to complain with this first box, as we are at way less than halfway through with 4 legendary cards. Definitely would like to see a enchanted card. Give me 1 second. All right. And everybody's sending me messages trying to get all the 3 stuff done. Badge transfers are over. Panels get announced tomorrow. The reservation window gets open for panels and events. Badge numbers have not been all assigned yet. Folks have got them. So all the badges I have are actually being transferred. Somebody local's got 2 of mine, and then a friend back east has my other badge. So you got to do a little bit of shuffling here and there to get everybody the right things. And part of that is making sure you get the right badge numbers to the badges that are transferred. It's a little crazy. Violet Park, it also made it difficult on the last day and a half of the Ravensburger lottery entries where they started to want a badge number when most people, if you transferred your badge, you didn't have it yet. Aladdin is our last comment. Dr. Hamster Evil, Kevin, Mrs. Nagasawa. And we're going to start with a super rare again. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, followed by another super rare, which is going to be Carl, and then a uncommon Sully foil card. So again, I said this the first box I opened. I said it when we were talking about in the Discord some of the card reveals. Every set I go, there's no way they're going to be able to top this. Every set they come up with something and top it. I think the art on the Vinelings gives us a look in that's very similar to some of the look of the characters in the Ursula box set. I think that's very cool. I like some of the different art styles. I'd like to see them bringing in some new artists with some different styles. Just so much fun. All right, we got Peter Pan, we got Mickey Mouse, Isabella, Narrow Escape, Piercing Attack, Melee Lee is our first uncommon. We got Cusco as an uncommon. You Holder. First rare card is Windstorm, followed by a rare Randall Boggs. And we have got epic number 2. That is a Sun Yi. Have that one. So this will probably go to Katie or trade it for one of the ones that we don't have. So we are at 4 legendary, 2 epic, 1 royal legendary. I think I'm going to be okay with this box. Still looking for the enchanted. All right. We'll save our village common. Annie, Sully, Miko, and Russell. One and only is our first uncommon. Celia May is the next. And Carl is our third uncommon. First rare card slot is going to be a rare Dr. Bushroot, followed by a super rare Mike Wazowski, and a common foil Mickey Mouse. So three new franchises: Up, Turning Red, Monsters Inc. It's, all three of them are very, very good. They're all very, very different, but I think they're three amazing franchises. I really can't pick a favorite amongst them, but I will say the Honey archetype are by far my favorite cards in this set. We will make that deck and we will make it work. Omnidroid Common, Ian Common, Robin Hood Bindling, Mike Wazowski. You've got Punch, Buzz Lightyear. I love that we got more from Toy Story as well. I'm still waiting for the deal with Hasbro to let us get some of those toy games. Big Book of Honey. Um, yeah, it isn't going to happen. I know it. You know it. Discarded Armor. First rare card slot is Nobody Like You. And another legendary card. It is Quackerjack this time. And a common foil. You've got some Punch. We are that literally was the halfway point of the box. So at the halfway point, we are five legendary cards, one legendary foil, and two epics. That either means we're not going to get a whole lot in one set, or it means that that iconic card is hiding in here over the enchanted, hoping for one or the other. If you're watching this, which of the three new franchises or new archetypes like Vinelings, what is it that you like the most about this set? Other than the great pull rates. I'm sorry, new pull rates have been great so far. I love being able to get more legendary cards and be able to build out my sets. Sheriff of Nottingham, the Bear, Pluto, Grim, Panic. We've got Ellie. And then in our uncommon slots, we've got Pacha, Adventure Book, and Power Surge. First slot is a rare Ming Lee, and then a rare Mirabelle, and foil is a rare Malian Diablo. All right. All right. Tower. This is actually really good when you think about it. Early in the game, you don't want your character's challenge. You've played your coup. You've got out two other honey characters, so you boost him, and you don't want him to be challenged. This is a great way to do that. Dash bar, Ellie, Kokomo, Petrify, and I should specify that's in season where you don't have more colors. Mother Gothel, Carl, what are you doing there? Oh, Ellie wanted to be friends with the version of Ellie. I get it. Our uncommon Boo, Mega Ball, Captain Hook. And then we've got a rare location, Carl's house. We've got a super rare Darkwing and Launchpad. Then a common foil Priya. All right, this is pack number 16. We are two-thirds of the way through. When we're done with this one, I'll probably swipe these up real quick and then probably open another box because I got three more boxes after this and another Trove still, and I got a pre-release tomorrow. I guess I'm going to Diablo Common, Donald Duck, Startled, Tyler, Winnie the Pooh, Rapunzel, Uncommon Tinkerbell, Copper, and then we got Abby Parks, first rare card slot, Vineling, Peter Pan. Sorry, love the absolute work on the card. Then we've got a rare Kronk by a rare Grandma Boy. All right, last 8 packs of this box. We're going to start with Common Darkwing Duck, King Louie, Piglet, Kanga, Pain, Scout Ahead, and then our uncommon is going to start with Anna's Zootcaster, Protective Aura, and the Weed Whacker. Translation Caller is going to be our first card slot, followed by a rare Hey Hey, and then we've got a common foil potato. It's good. We got a common foil shift target for him in Posey. And no, my foils have not curled bad yet. We'll see what happens. It's been humid in Utah, so see what it when it gets back down to like 3-4% humidity, what it's like. Mata, Beast. We've got a lot to do. Jasmine, Waylon Lee, Cetus, Uncommon Sully, Uncommon Put That Thing Away, and an Uncommon Gaston, Rare Madrigal Family, Legendary Card. It is Christopher Robin and a Foil Petrify. All right, everything else is bonus. Right, 6 legendary cards, 1 legendary foil, 2 epics. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left to go. All we need is an enchanted or an iconic. It was really funny last night. Pack openings for Bleeding Cool and some of them up on my YouTube channel. Katie was opening one of the boxes. She pulled the enchanted Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. She didn't know what it was. She didn't know if it was an enchanted or an epic or an iconic. So she didn't get real excited, but at the end of the day, it was a great pull. She was happy that she actually pulled one while she was recording. Made her happy. All right, Mr. Flam. We've got an Antonio uncommon, Flame Canister, an Irate Chef, got a rare Maximus, followed by a super rare Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, and a common foil Rabbit. All right, we're going to start with Owl, Sporty Head, Bell, Lee, Peter Pan, and Aladdin. Then we're going to go with our G, uncommon, Staff uncommon. There's that Posey potato shift again. Rare Gopher, another rare. We've got Boo, and a common foil. It's going to be great. All right, last 4 packs. All right, we got Vineling Mulan, Sully, Disassemble, Vineling Pete, Minnie Mouse. Got our 100 Acre Wood uncommon, our Broken Pod uncommon, our Prophetic Vision, of course, the vision of the future. It's Hyperia City. First rare is going to be Marion, followed by a super rare Violet Par, and then a foil epic 100 Acre Woods. That is the second one of those I've pulled, but bonus. Never going to get upset when I get epics and enchanteds and legendaries at these pull rates. They're just a lot better than what we've seen some in previous sets. So I will be a happy camper. All right, here we go. On the droid, Gaston, Mickey Mouse, Lilo, Narrow Escape, Attack, then an uncommon Look What You've Done, I'm Never Not By Your Side, Madam Mim, Rare Vixie, a rare Min Mingling, another Robin Hood in the oh no, it's not a miscut, it's a connecting. Need to make Marion. Last two packs of the box. We'll save our village. Roar. Robin Hood. Priya. Maleficent. Potato. Doug. You, you broke my smolder, sorry. Red alert. First rare card slot is Todd and Legendary. And Mini Mouse and a common foil Darkwing Duck. Can't remember who it was earlier on the Discord. I don't think the pull rates are as good as they were with Wild Unknown. I'm going to say you're wrong. I'm going to say they're just as good, if not better. Last pack, I really could use an enchanted card. That would wake me right back up. All right, Flynn Rider, Yzma, Launchpad, Mike Wazowski, Miko, Buzz Lightyear, first uncommon by Hera, Celia May, Carl, rare card slot Elpa, super rare Russell, rare foil Ming Lee. All right, set my foils off to the side. All right, bear with me one moment. I'm going to scoop all these cards up, set them off to the side, grab another ball, and just start opening another box. Well, we can't. So, one moment. I'm always amazed how people sort their cards differently. I feel the obsessive need to stop and organize them all the time. As long as I've got them ready, so when I do inventory, I can just pull like from the different piles. I'm usually pretty good at that. Everywhere I look, piles of cards this week. I haven't even touched black. I've got two Pokemon Center ETPs, two boosters, and a full booster box for them as well. All right, so we have got three epic cards. Undertaker Wood, Sun E, Kronk. To go with that, we've got a foil Woody Buzz. All right, I'm not going to worry about. Man, let's put them in. We've got Horned King. We got Quacker Jack, Mickey and Minnie, Christopher Robin, Punzel and Flynn Rider, Star, and a Dash and Violet Par. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7 legendary cards, one legendary foil, three epics. I'm calling that box a win. Yeah, it's a bigger win if you get the enchanted. I'll be honest, some of the foil legendaries actually help me build my sets a lot better, a lot faster. I do collect a full set of one each of the foils. That's all 20 to every regular card. And then you place it. All right. Box number. Should have taken just a break to go empty the recycle bin. My little recycle bag that I put all this stuff in. It's getting kind of full. That's a lot of pack wrappers. All right, here we go. 24 more packs. Box number 2 out of case number 2. Really should find something creative to do. I am not an artsy crafty person, so if somebody needs empty boxes, let me know. We can take some. All right, here we go. Same way. Donald Duck. Piglet. If I didn't have you, that's not right. Pain and potato. And then in our uncommons, we've got Caster, Weed Whacker, and Tinkerbell. First rare card slot is Ming Lee, followed by super rare The Vine, and a rare Charles House card. I think I've got 2 or 3 of most of them so far. If I remember right, it's been the Sapphire. Meta, Dakar, Launchpad, Best Piece of Symbol, Maleficent, Uncommon Pacha, Power Surge, Marion Rare, Legendary, Jack, and a super rare foil of the Vine in the same pack that we got the Vine. No, we got the Vine in the last pack. Don't mind me. Again, this is me on 4 hours of sleep. This was a card being debated on the Discord today. That's 5 cost uninkable 2 for that quest for 2. When you play this character, whenever he quests, the top 4 cards of your deck into your discard, deal 1 damage to chosen character for each item card put into your discard this way. You'd have to be playing a lot of items to make that thing. But again, very often we've got legendary cards that may not be the most incredibly playable, but if you can find a way to make them work, they can trigger some really cool types of decks. I really would prefer all the legendary cards to be things you can play a little more easily. That's just me. Mulan, Vinely, or Focus Search, Lilo, Mr. Flam, Minnie Mouse. And Stan is our first uncommon, followed by Broken Pod, Vision, first rare card slot, Maximus, followed by a bunch of balloons, and then a common foil Colonel 80. Okay. All right. I also think for the packaging people, good job on the box. I know it probably is. We don't do it. Violet Bar, Stone, Bell, Woody, Pete, Cetus. Look what you've done. In my adventure book, there are some magical honey staff, super rare Lilo and Stitch. Note this is the source card for the iconic. And then our foil is if I didn't have. All right, Flynn Rider, common, and Mickey Mouse, common, Isabella Madrigal, and Aladdin, 100 Wood uncommon, the Chef uncommon, uncommon, super rare, Black Genie. I think I've only pulled this one once. This is either a super rare or a legendary. It is a legendary card. It is, excuse me, and Violet Bar, and then our rare card, or our fourth card is a rare Boo. For those who care or are wondering, these are the exact fit sleeves from Vault X. I use them for storing all my legendary cards, and then anything that goes into a binder is going to go into one of those first. I do prefer the black backed ones that they came out with. I think when you put cards in a binder, just pop a little bit more with that additional black background instead of there being a little bit of clear. Just personal opinion. We'll save our village. Howdy, Sully. Priya. Narrow escape. Piercing attack. Uncommon canister. Followed by Arc. And Random Mim. Here's a rare card of Wartown. And super rare of Charles Monk. And a common foil Mally. Omni Droid, Yzma, Robin Hood, Mike Wazowski, Go, and Russell. Uncommon Honey, Blue, and discarded armor. In a rare card slot to Wither a Flower. Legendary. It is sorry, I do love that art. I love the enchanted art as well, but that is just a good card. It is going to be followed up with a epic Randall Boggs, another one that I believe I needed. So again, box starting off pretty hot. That was pack number 7, and we already had 3 legendaries and 1 epic. Again, that bodes well for more good cards. Why do I have 2 stacks of foils? I don't know. All right, pack number 8. Sheriff of Nottingham, Pluto, Arium. You've got some punch. Buzz Lightyear common. Got Solly as our first uncommon. I'm never not by your side uncommon. And Z shift potato shift. Rare is Ring of Stones. And then another location, Beast Castle. And then a common foil Stitch. All right. Just remember, if you've got any questions, and chat on YouTube. If you're watching this after the fact, leave your question as a comment, and I'll be happy to do my best to answer. Tower Before Me, Dash Bar, Ellie, Kokum, Panic, Ellie, Uncommon, Antonio, Mega, Captain Hook, another rare location in line entrance. And then we've got the line pod, the uncommon foil, the absorbing bloom. We've got Diablo as our first comment. Startle, Tyler, I, Mother Goffle. War is our first uncommon. Put that thing back. First slot is J. Water Resort third. And we've got a super rare Melee and foil Pocahontas and Mika. I do like the shiny legendary. These were again before Wilds Unknown and the Pull. It was so hard to find all the legendaries. It was something I'd never been able, even opening 2.5 or 3 cases, never able to get all of them. So that was hard. For my foil set, I always either had to trade for or buy from somebody. I think I am up now to 6 or 7 of the foil legendaries, so like halfway there with products still open. So I am happy. Again, new pull rates are good for me. Darkwing Duck, King Louie, Kanga, Winnie the Pooh, Rapunzel, Eeyore, Lumpy, Willie the Giant. And our first rare card is Pocahontas, followed by a rare Miss Incredible and a foil Aladdin. All right, so 12 card pack. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 honey cards. Almost half that pack was honey. We need some more of the rare and super rare. Ooh, and Piglet. We definitely need some more for all the high rarities we can use for play sets. Not a beast. We've got a lot to do. Map, Pain, Scout Ahead, Red Moon Rituals, our first uncommon. Rabbit. There's a Roo. And there's a Grandma Woo is our first rare card. We've got a legendary that we just have a foil version for, Pocahontas. And then we have got a rare foil Hey Hey. Can't put that in a regular pile. Come on. Into the exact pet. And that is number 4, along with one foil. And that is the halfway point. So 4 legendaries, 1 foil legendary, and so far at the halfway point. Why are you stuck in the pack? All right, we're going to start with Stick. It's going to be great. Pause. If I didn't have you, Aylin Lee, this 80s is our first uncommon. Absorbing Bloom, Sun E. Our first rare card slot is a super rare, Peter Pan and Tinker Bell, meaning either rare or legendary. Another super rare, and it is super rare Sully, followed by an uncommon Abbey Park foil. Right. Hey, we might actually have this opened in an hour. I never try to do a live stream over little monotonous for people. We're going to start with Owl, Floaty Head, go with Bell. We got a Woody common, Winifred, and we've got Morph as our first uncommon, followed by Todd, followed by Doug. In our rare card slot, we've got Merlin, followed by Rare Omnidroid, and uncommon Foil Doug. It's pack 15, 9 to go. Mulan, Rhineling, the Bear, Sully, the Besties Assemble, Peter Pan, and Aladdin. Rapunzel Tower uncommon, uncommon, and a Rhineling uncommon, a Paradise Fall rare, followed by a super rare Closet or Portal, a one and only uncommon Portal. All right, this will be 2/3 of the box. We've got an Omnidroid common, Mickey Mouse, Lilo, Pete, Minnie Mouse, Dr. Henry, Kevin is Naga Hasagawa, rare card slot Woody, followed by With a Few Good Friends, then a foil to Wither a Flower. All right, last 8 packs of box number 2, case number 2. There's an enchanted in one of these 8 packs. If I had to bet money on it, I would probably get 50-50 odds. We'll save our village, or Robin Hood, Rhea, Narrow Escape, Piercing Attack, and Lee uncommon, uncommon. He broke my smolder uncommon, rare canister, legendary, Wushu, followed by epic number 2, yeah. So I think this is a third Mushu and 2 foil Mushus. I don't believe I have the Yasmin. So I think they're getting me closer to a full set. Definitely makes me happy. There's still enchanted in here. Just a minute. If not, if you're here in Salt Lake City and you get a sell for like 500, let me know. Yzma, Launchpad, Whiskey, Maleficent, Neo, one only uncommon, Celia May uncommon, common, rare card Dash, followed by super rare The Vine, followed by common Mickey Mouse foil. All right. So again, if you're watching live, great. If you're not, in the comments, let me know. Did you go to Disneyland or Disney World or Disneyland Paris or any of the Disney stores to try and get the new Pooh Playmat, the Curators collection, or any Attack of the Vine product or the Maleficent promo? What was your experience and what would you have changed? Clearly, the London store never opened. That's a problem. In Paris, we saw some people being pretty reckless, jumping over, tripping over some of the barriers that were set up for line management. We saw people lining up in the middle of the freeway down in Florida, just some crazy behavior out there. I get these things are reselling for some nice values right now, but can't cash checks if you're dead. Big Book Honey, Abu, discarded armor, and then our first card slot we've got Rare Clark and Russell, followed by Rare Sprout, and then we have got a Kokum foil comment. 2, 3, 4, 5 packs left. Yeah, I still think there's an enchanted in there. It was really funny, just so you know. Last pack is where Katie pulled her enchanted. Kind of funny. Violet Power? No, last pack. It was the last pack of 8. She did hers in 3 pieces for easier streaming on Instagram. So it was, I believe, the second set of 8. So the 16th pack. All right, we've got a lot to do. Tiger, Elin Lee, Mother Gothel, Poppy, first uncommon, Adventure, Power Surge, Nate Lee, Super Rare Lee, Rare Foil Ursula. 4 packs to go. All right. We've got Stitch, King Louie, Ellie, Kika, Winnie, Ellie, Megavolt uncommon, Captain Hook uncommon, Maleficent and Diablo rare, a Boo rare, followed by a Splody Head common foil, 3. We're going to start with Kronk, go to Beast, Pluto, Jasmine, Petrify, Rapunzel, uncommon, Tinkerbell, uncommon, Abbey Park uncommon, third card slot, Windstorm, legendary, Christopher Robin, common foil, Miko, part of the reason I like the Vault X, you notice it's almost no effort. They protect the card. I found the Dragon Shield perfect fit, but like, and it's such a small element, like a couple millimeters. But you would sometimes have to really push the card to get it in, and I certainly do not want to bend any of my cards that way. Power before me. It's going to be great. Roz, Payne, Russell, and a Zinccaster, Aura, Weedwhacker. First card slot is Randall Ball. Rare card slot number 2, Mr. Bushfoot. A Kevin Foil. All right. This is the pack that has an enchant in it. Nobody believes in it. Well, too many people believe in last pack magic, but remember, I just pulled these out, set them over there in any order, so this can get the first stack of 8 or the last stack of 8. Diablo, Bloaty Head, Startle, Miriam. You've got Punch, Scout Ahead, our first uncommon card. Put that thing back. Second uncommon, Gaston. First rare card slot is Nobody Like You. A super rare. End up there. Super rare Aladdin Genie. We pulled. And nope, it is a Tower Before Me common foil. All right. Give me just a second. We're going to pull these aside and we'll look at what did we get and how does it reflect upon what those pull rates are looking like. Again, this is box number 2, case number 2. So we are 6 full boxes in. And so far it's been pretty consistent with 6 or 7 legendaries, 1 legendary foil, and then 2 or 3 epics. First case did have two enchanteds in it. That's why I keep expecting there should be one. The last two boxes must be where they are hiding. Okay. Appreciate you watching live or watching later. I love hearing Lorcana. I love hearing the art, talking cards in the game. Again, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, let me know. Happy to hear feedback and happy to try and make content that folks will enjoy a bit more. All right. So we ended up with random odds Jasmine, the foil legendary, Pocahontas and Miku. We did get Pocahontas and Miku in the regular legendary card, followed by Christopher Robin, Crackerjack, a Mushu, a Violet and Dash Violet R, Crackerjack, and then a Scar. So again, we got 6 legendaries, 1 legendary foil, and 2 epic. Right at 1 hour. Thanks for coming out. If you want to see more of these, just let me know. Happy to do them. As long as I got product, happy to have a good night.